Hello, guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming, all of you guys here right now. And for those that are gonna be watching later on the replay, all right? It's so blessing to have you guys all here to listen to us for next half hour or so. And this is Melanie, as some of you already know. This is Melanie. It's my wife, and we work 24/7 together. All right, and yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about success. All right, and we're looking forward that you guys will do some comments and talk about your success and what you're looking for, and what you think about success. All right. Let's give it a few minutes to see if some more people will come in. We had actually a room of 17 people say want to show up today, so I'll give a few minutes. Melanie, you want to say something?
No, just welcome. Glad you're coming,
Yeah.
and glad you're here to hear a little bit about success, and hopefully it's going to be pretty interactive. When you come in, just let us know your name and where you're coming in from, and we'll get this party started.
Yeah, all right, all right.
See, Jeff is here. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff, how are you? Nice to see you. I can only see your message. I cannot see you directly, but I will comment later on. All right. Thank you for coming. So yeah, I mean, let's start it. Let's start, right? Because being successful is not a matter of luck, right? It's not a chance neither. Right? You have to work hard for it. And that's one of the things Mel and I we've been work to get to be successful, right? Because we have a definition of in our own definition of being successful, all right? Yeah, success is a skill. Success is a skill that anybody can learn, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's possible. Anybody can learn to perform some skills and become successful in whatever they like to do, right? So yeah, I mean, my wife and I, we've been working. We changed our career. I mean, to me, it's been about a year now. All right, that I changed my career. I tried to be successful on a different level. For some of you know that I used to sell cars. I sell cars for many years. I lost many hours of my life, far away from my kids, and that would it didn't get me successful, right? Yes, money wise it was okay. I had great insurance. Money wise it was fine, but at the end of the day, it's like I wasn't feeling successful, because you cannot just be successful in one thing and think your life will be perfect, right? There's many components to so you can put it together so you can become a successful person. Physically, personal, and professional all has to be equal, so you can be a successful person, right?
You want to talk about the benefits of building successes?
Yeah. The benefits to being successful. I mean, when you build your when you want to build something, right? Something that you truly believe on, right? And you truly commit. Yeah, you have a commitment to do that. You believe, all right? Self-belief is very important, all right? And you believe in your cause, you can make anything happen. And that's what will make you successful, all right? Why success is important in life. I mean, everybody want to be successful, right?
Of course.
I don't see anybody in life that don't want to be successful. I mean, we want to be successful in everything we do, right? I mean, that's the whole purpose of life, I believe, right? I mean, this is my opinion, right? I think anybody that don't wanna be successful in life, don't have the feeling of successful. I mean, something's wrong. I have to look into it, because everybody should want to be successful in something, in somehow.
Well, I think that it depends on what people's definition of success and your mentality maybe about what success
Yes,
means. And
yes.
so if there are people right now watching who are struggling and being like, I'm not sure I want to be successful, don't worry, we're going to get into that a little bit
Yeah,
later.
yes, definitely. We're gonna get into that into later for sure. Because what it is a self belief, right? If you don't have a self belief, it's hard to to get your mindset, that you want to be successful.
Yeah.
When you by learning the mastery of being successful to become successful person, you will grow your confidence. All right, you will grow your confidence. Everybody will see it. When you have a confidence, people know, people see it. You don't have to tell people I have a confidence, because people will see. Right. You will also inspire other. All right, you inspire other to do the same or to follow you. Because
Or to follow their own
to
dreams.
follow their own dreams as well, right? To follow their own dreams, because the thing with successful, nice thing about it, because you can learn so many ways. You can even follow your favorite idol. And you follow them, you follow their footsteps, and you do what they do, but you do it in your own way. You can never do something exactly what the others does. It has to be in your one way to be more natural, right? You become more interesting person, when you have a confidence. When you have confidence, everybody, oh, who's talking, all right? Who's there, because, oh, this guy is full of confidence, or this girl, is just full of confidence, all right? um you can achieve many goals through confidence, all right? And confidence and it's all about self-belief, and self-belief is what going to give you a successful life. Unfortunately, if you don't believe in yourself, it's hard. It's hard to be successful. You have to believe in yourself first, and not believe in your spouse, or believe in your best friend, or believe in your mom, or believe in your dad, but you have to believe in yourself. Okay, when you have that self-belief, that's where you will start, do some changes in life. You have the courage to change your life, to make the life of success where you want it to be, right? You will be able to design your life, right? I'm gonna work to design my own life, all right? For so many years, I mean, for 40 plus years of my life, basically the life was designed for me, you know. But then, just about a year ago, I started designing my own life, and it's totally different, because I feel like I feel alive. I feel alive, because I feel like I do what I want. I get up when I want. I start work when I want. I finish work when I want. I play with my kids, when I want. I be with my wife when I want. I go places when I want. I don't have to request a day off. I don't have to please boss, let me know. Let me go, oh, go get me some coffee before you go. What I mean? I don't have that anymore. And that, it feels good to me. And that gives me success. That, it make me feel successful. Success is not about having millions of dollars in your bank account, or having all the stuff you want to have. Success is by living the life that you actually choose. All right, that's what's gonna give you success. I admire a lot of people, but one of my idols at the moment, because things change, life change. You meet new people, and eventually you have a new people that you want to follow. You want to become like, all right. I admire a guy like Todd Campbell. All right, he's one of my mentors. Jeff Lerner. All right, another mentor of mine. Nelson Mandela, MLK. I even admire Will Smith. I admire those guys, because I think they have something that they offer me, a way that so I can fund my own success. All right, I'm not trying to be like them. I want to be myself, right? But they are the reason that I'm making myself to be successful right now, because I'm following their footsteps. I'm following what they believe. I'm following what they say. I mean, not everything, but most of the things, and I want to make it my own. You know what I mean? That's what making me successful. You know, have a couple $1 billion in the bank. That doesn't make me successful. It's not about money. It's about how I'm living it. You know what I mean? How I'm living around my family, around my friends, around my kids, and around my community. That's how I feel successful in life, right? Success, like I talk about the success is a self-belief, right? So you can self-belief, right? One of the most important ingredient actually for success is a self-belief, right? You gotta have success, self-belief, so you can be successful, right? Stay positive, all right? You can stay positive all the time. That will give you a confidence. It will give you a self-belief. So you can move forward to things that you like, to things that you wanted to do in life, all right? Because I believe that all of you here right now on this community, in this group that we create, all right? We all of us here, we create this community. I believe that all of you in here want to be successful, all right? All of you in here, I believe that some way, somehow, it has some successful life, but it still feel empty. All right, this is one of the reason Mel and I we changed career. I mean, we had a good jobs, good life. All right, I mean, we can say we have we're going to have a good job. I mean, the only problem I used to work 12, 14 hours a day and 7 days a week. But it was a job. I mean, I was had a paycheck and all the benefits and all that. It was great. It was great, But I wasn't successful because my personal life was a mess. All right. Um, my son, what age 10, we start to don't have much communication because I was only working and barely see him. By the time I saw him, he was already in like a teenager, like he don't even want to talk to me anymore, right? Because he's all grown up, right? My daughter, she's 6 now. My Sheila, we now start to have a relationship after I left my job a year ago, almost a year ago. We now have a great relationship, you know what I mean? But before that, I was like a stranger, all right? When I come home, she just look at me like she don't want to be close to me because I'm just a stranger guy at home. And because when she get up in the morning, I'm not here. And sometimes when I come home that she's awake, she see me, I'm just a stranger. So I wasn't being successful in the area, all right? And professionally, I wasn't successful either because I was doing the job, I was going to work. I liked what I was doing, but I didn't love what I was doing. I was doing it because the money. I was doing this because in the more not even because even like money, but more like for health insurance. You know what I mean? I was doing all that work because the health insurance because this is America. Right? You don't have a health insurance, you're screwed. Unfortunately, right? So that's why I want to be successful in life, right? That's why I don't want to be stressed with the money. I don't want to be stressed with you know don't have things to do with my family or on my my kids. I don't want to be stressful. Getting up and don't want to go to work because I don't like what I do. All right. What's the point? You do something that you don't even like. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it used to make sense to me a lot because waiting for paycheck. But to me now, it doesn't make sense because um, I want to make my own paycheck. All right, I want to make my own paycheck, and that will make me feel some way somehow successful. All right. So yeah, I mean, we gotta
Yeah, I want to talk right now about like exactly where you're leaving off about how we each define success. Because I think it's really tricky when we think about what people mean by success and we start trying to measure up to all of society's expectations for success. And we start thinking about like, what does a successful person look like? What does a successful person do? And I would say that we should reject the idea that there is a single definition of success.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that like successful people, quote unquote, we've seen enough of them who've ended up, you know, attempting or committing suicide. That is not success when you're feeling miserable. No matter what it looks like, then people can look extremely successful from the outside. And so what Tovy and I are talking about is that like a level of success that is truly satisfying. And so I would like to lead you through an exercise in order for you to define your own level of success. This is an exercise that I learned from a book from Deepak Chopra, and I will put that resource into the comments later. If you want to listen to the audio book, it's Spirit of Success by Marianne Williamson and Deepak Chopra. But for now, you're going to want to get a piece of paper. And if you're driving or whatnot, you can do this later on the replay, but I highly recommend you do it now or do it later. And get a piece of paper. And in the center, you're going to write the word success. And we are going to create a mind map or maybe your own personal map to success. So in the center of the paper, you have the word success. And then from it, you're going to draw 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from each of those like spokes of the wheel, you're going to put one facet, or Tovy said component, of what you consider success to be. So, you know, one aspect of success for Tovy could possibly be like good relationship with my children, right? One of mine is health. One of mine is peace. I know I've talked to some of you who have other definitions of what success will look like for you. But go ahead and put your 5 different aspects of success. And once you've done that, off of each of those words, you're going to put 3 more lines. So perhaps on Tovy's that says like good relationships with my kids, he can define like Shayla could be one, and Alex
can be other.
could be the other. Yeah. What could the third be? I mean, maybe your nephews. Or maybe you change it to relationships with your family. Yeah. And then that could be relationship with your wife. Yep. Right? But kind of defining a little bit further what it means even to have a good relationship. So maybe instead, relationship with your kids, you could have like playing, good conversations, and, you know, being a good role model for them. Yeah. That's probably more powerful than just having each kid's name.
I mean, it could even be in the relationship with the friends.
Right, but I'm saying in terms of relationship with your kids, it could be having good conversations with them, playing with them, being a good role model for them. Yeah. If you do those 3 things, you will know that you are being successful in that area of your life, right? Yeah. For me, for peace, I have my own inner peace. I have peaceful relationships with other people, and I am contributing to world peace. So when I look at my map of success every day, I know that that's what I'm aiming for. And I do highly recommend that you complete this activity and then put it somewhere. Put your success map up somewhere where you can see it every day. And if you really want to supercharge its potency, you can write this affirmation either up at the top of it or at the bottom of it. And the affirmation, I will also drop it in the comments in case you don't copy quickly. The affirmation is, without hesitation or reservation, I choose to be successful. And, you know, so many people, it's interesting because you said everyone wants to be successful, but I think so many people have some kind of hesitation or reservation. About what it means to be successful. And that will 100% hold you back from ever achieving it, right? You can't get something that you're not sure you really want. So if you're feeling any kind of resistance or struggle to doing this activity, or you're having a hard time defining success for yourself, or the affirmation doesn't really resonate with you, I encourage you to reach out to Tovy and I, and we are happy to handhold you through this until you can get to the point where you know what success looks like for you, and you feel okay saying, without hesitation or reservation, I choose to be successful. Once you can make that commitment, you've made it so far along your journey to success. And so let's see, what else did I want to talk about?
I mean, it's that self-belief that I was talking about, right? You know, a lot of us, I mean, that included me, myself, right? I mean, we had this, you know, I had this belief that, you know, money is evil, right?
Yeah.
We have this thing like money is evil. Oh, yeah, people has too much money, or they must gonna become evil, or
they must be greedy.
Or must be greedy. You know what I mean? But this is a reality, guys. Okay. The same people that say money is evil, they go to work 9 to 5 to make a paycheck to pay the bill. The same people that say money is evil, they want to drive a nice car. They want to have a roof in the head for a family and kids, right? So you can say that money is evil, but you still want to have a nice car. You want to have a house to live, and you know, you want to have a good life. Because the reality is, money is not evil. Money is just a tool invented for trade, for simple trade. Instead, I trade, you know, this for this. I just trade the money, and eventually, even the money is going to be not important anymore, because now we have the crypto and all those stuff. So money is not even valuable basically anymore, right? So first way to be successful is to stop believing that money is evil. All right, because if you really truly believe that money is evil, stop working for the money. All right, stop working for the money. And there's a lot of people that doesn't work for the money. There's a lot of people working, believe in the florist. They don't have a paycheck. They don't have a bank account. They don't have nothing. So if you want to be that kind of person, you can be that kind of person. Good thing about,
and you can be successful.
And you can be successful because you do what you really like. All right, you really love. All right, and there's nothing wrong about it. That's, you know, this is especially in America. There's so many people that live outside the city, outside everything else, they grow their own stuff. I mean, when, for example, we used to live in East Palo Alto, I mean, most of the vegetables, we used to grow our own vegetables. We go to even our own eggs, we had our own eggs and stuff, we had chicken, all that stuff, right? But we were feeling successful in that area because, you know, we really need to go to the store for what? For just little things, right? Yeah. Butter and sugar. But anyway, we were feeling successful in the area, but only on that area. But remember, the success it has, you know, you got to go physical, professional, and personal, all right? So you can feel successful. But self-belief, anything that you believe, for example, people has this idea that make money online is just it's not good stuff. Oh, it's just a scam. Everything online is a scam. But guess what? I mean, crypto is online. Everything is online, guys. And Amazon is online. Everything is online. Netflix is online. And everything's gonna be online sooner or later. 100%. It's either you get in the boat now or you get it later. Okay, but you know, I decided to get in the boat now because you know, this is not what I am now. What I am now. This is what I want to be now. I wanted to be serving people. I wanted to be helping people to live a positive lifestyle. This is not about money. All right. This is about helping you to become something better than yourself.
So
Helping you to get your self confidence. All right.
you want to share some more tips
Yeah.
on how to build success?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we can build. You know,
Right, because we're short on time.
Oh yeah, the time is
So,
flying.
so go ahead and get
So anyway, guys.
tip number one.
Tip number one. Be committed. Okay. When you decide you want to do something, be committed to it. I'm saying put your mind and soul on that thing and just do it. And I'm telling you by example, right? Me to we to build this business, we put our heart and soul in it. We put everything on it. That's not in there, right? Even our all bank account is on it, right? Because we believe in this business. We believe in that it will work, helping others, and that's why we're here to help everybody that need a help. But most of the people we cannot help because they have the self-doubt, the self-belief. You know what I mean? But we cannot help anybody if they have a self-belief, if they have a self-doubt, self-doubt. Yeah, if they don't trust others. All right, that I cannot help you with that. But yeah. But I can help you. I can help you one way or another. If you wanted to be successful in life, I can help you to find your own way. Right?
Tip number two.
Uh,
Always be learning. Always be focused on the lessons. So when you have a success, first of all, we didn't really talk about yet breaking down. So we talked about what success means as a big picture, but you also want to have projects that you're working on so you can be building up your successes, like stacking your successes as a foundation for what's next. And so as you have a success in one area, for example, if you achieve some goal that you were trying for, make sure that you focus on how you did it and what that lesson is that you can take into your next goal. And similarly, if you fail at something, if it doesn't work the way you wanted it to, figure out what the lesson is there and take that forward into your next adventure. And hopefully that failure can be a minor setback, and you can kind of reassess and decide what you want to do next in the same area. So for example, I shared one of my areas of success is peaceful relationships with other people. And so I cannot be successful in that probably 100% of the time. So every time I fail at that, I try to take some notes and learn from that lesson. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're talking about the think positive. Always think positive. Change your perspective. All right, you gotta change your perspective.
Make sure that you have.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Make sure, right?
Make sure you have fun
along.
Make sure you have fun along the way when you're
definitely
chasing your goals and you're really trying to have success. It can get overwhelming and you can kind of miss the point of being successful if you get so driven by your goals that you forget to have fun and enjoy life. So that's something that as much as we love building our business and our fitness goals and our family goals, it's important to continue to take time to just have
Yeah.
fun and build fun into the goals.
Yeah, definitely. You want to do that. Yeah.
The next thing I would say would be including other people in your dreams and making sure that you share your successes and failures with people. It's great if you have some kind of an accountability group or a community like Awesome Life 101 where you can feel comfortable sharing your wins and your struggles. But at the same time, keep in mind that your success depends on you. I cannot count on my coach to reach my fitness goals. She can't reach my fitness goals
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
You know, she can only provide me the information, but it's on me to do it. And I cannot depend on Tovy to reach my business goals. You know, I can share and talk with him
Yeah.
and ask for support, but I have to reach my goals so that I can feel my own success. Yeah, so it's important both ways to have a community to help you, you know, learn your lessons and, you know, someone that you can say things out loud to, but at the same time, you've got, you know, you can't count on someone else to
Yeah.
achieve your goals for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be honest with yourself, all right? You gotta be honest with yourself. I mean, if you wanna be successful in life with you know, with a particular thing, and if if you cannot do it alone, you gotta be honest with yourself. You have to find if something you really wanna pursue, if you really like, you want it, all right, so that. Yeah, there's another way you can do it. You can teammate, all right? You can teammate so you can do what you really wanted to do so you can feel successful, all right? But don't just lie to yourself that you can do something that you cannot, all right? Because time is money, and you know
Don't want to waste either one.
you don't want to waste either one, right? Because time is short.
This is a big one, and I'll probably do a whole video just on keeping track and keeping planning for your goals and your successes. Ooh, sorry, that was the shredder. So even once you have your success map, and even when you've set a goal, if your goals are big and vague and not time bound and not clearly defined, then you never really know if you are being successful or not.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do that on purpose because they're afraid to let themselves down, right?
Yeah.
And so the more you can have a very clear goal, for example, we will earn so much money, X number of dollars in X number of weeks, then you can really be clear on whether that was successful or not.
Yeah.
And I encourage you, I challenge you to only set goals that you can achieve so that you can really build up that library of successes. And then you can really learn to trust yourself, and then you can keep increasing the ante.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying don't grow. You do want to grow, but at the same time, don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set expectations that you can't meet.
Yeah, the things like if you normally every day you set up some expectation that you can accomplish by the end of the day, that will give you confidence, right? And to give you the confidence, it will help you to be successful, right? But if you every day you make a list that you can never finish it, and Melanie's guilty of it sometimes.
Yeah, that's a bad habit of mine.
And
overextending.
I know, when you have a list that you cannot accomplish at the end of the day, now you feel like failed.
Yeah.
Now you failed the day. Right? You failed. Oh, I didn't do this. And all the things that you did. What's fun about human, right? Because you can do 20 things, okay, all day, and you forgot to do one thing or two. That one thing or two will make you miserable for the rest of the night, right? So when you make your plan, your list, make sure you can accomplish at the end of the day, and that will give you satisfaction. And satisfaction will give you happiness, and self-confidence, and self-confidence
Make it
will make you
easier to achieve all your goals.
Yes, right. Um, yeah.
Another big one is to avoid, distractions, or, a lot of times, I know I would do this as well, is when I'm feeling uncertain about my goals or I'm not having that confidence, then that's when I tend to get distracted by some new show on Netflix or anything else, basically. And get guilty of spending a lot of time on laundry or dishes or anything else to just avoid
Doing the most important thing.
Doing the most important things towards my goals, because, there's something holding me back. So if you notice yourself getting caught up in those cycles of distraction, that's a great time to look back at your goals and see if they're realistic, and be honest with yourself about what it is you need to do to make them come true.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Yeah, because the reality is like we all do that. Every time we have something very important to do.
We don't all do that.
No, I was talking about you talk something. You get something very important to do. You try to procrastinate to do something else. You know what I mean? Because
it's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit, and not all of them, but a lot of
not
us.
Our role models never do that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So guys. Today was all about being successful. There's a lot of more information out there about being successful, but we only have a half hour today. As we pass a half hour, I apologize, guys. But yeah.
Thank you so much to those of you who came. Remember, if you watch this in the replay, put #replay. Don't forget to make and hopefully share your success map in Awesome Life 101. We look forward to seeing that. It'll be amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you again for everything.
Yeah, guys, and thank you so much for being here. And we're here for you. Okay, and our phone is open anytime. Give us a call. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jeff. Love it.
Bye-bye.
I don't know how to end this. Finish.